What's up guys, this is Johnny G89 and welcome back to my channel. Now today, we have an unboxing video for you. And I'm sure you're wondering what's in this big Amazon box behind me. Now, a little bit of it's cut off of the camera here, so I'll pull it over there, and as you can see, it's pretty big. I think they used a box that was a little bit too big for the item inside. It is a game, it is a collector's edition of a game, and it's one that I've been waiting for a couple of years, since it debuted the initial trailer. Now, many of you should know, obviously, today is November 8th, 2019, and today is the release of Death Stranding. And it's the first project that Hideo Kojima has been able to do since leaving Konami. He started his own company, I believe they just call it Kojima Productions, and this is his first project. And I mean, really, before I get into it, I want to say congratulations to him, not only for being able to break free of basically the struggles and the issues that he had in the past, but a congratulations to everybody that's helped out in the game, all the people that have worked hard on it, as well as the actors that are involved. You know, he had so many stars like Norman Reedus, Guillermo del Toro, Mads Mikkelsen, people like that that have been involved in this game and are pretty much immortalized in it, not just, you know, on film like their careers have led them in the past, but now they're immortalized inside of a game, inside of a 3D CG, whatever you want to call it, digital world. So I'm excited to experience it. And right now, from what I've seen of spoiler-free reviews, there's been a lot of good things about it, and a lot of things that are saying that it's his classic style of gameplay and design and storytelling. At the same time, you know, it's a case where there's a lot of people that, without playing it, and even to this point, it's finally released, but nobody really knows what it's about. What's going to happen in the game. There's a little bit of story that's been released so far, but no matter what, I'm anxious to play it. I'm a huge Norman Reedus fan as well, so, you know, all of his older projects I like, anything from The Walking Dead to The Boondock Saints, and, you know, he was pretty cool in Blade, things like that, but ultimately my favorite role, Daryl in The Walking Dead. But we'll see how this is. Maybe I like him better in Death Stranding. We'll take a look, but we're going to start opening this up and see what we got. I got my knife already here. This box is big, so I think I'm going to step back. Move my chair in. Trying not to make a whole lot of noise, but let's get this open without cutting myself, hopefully. Oh yeah, they definitely overpacked. It's only taking up a portion of the box. Oh wow. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought. Wow, that's a pretty big box. I know it's supposed to come with some sort of a case or something, so maybe, you know, maybe that's why. It's a pretty big case. Yep. Wow. I've gotten some collector's edition games in the past, but never anything that's been in a box this big. The closest I think I've had to this was I had the Final Fantasy 15 Ultimate Collector's Edition, and that box was maybe, you know, a foot and a half wide at the most, maybe foot and a half tall, something like that. It was more of a rectangular, but this, at least 2 feet tall. And the artwork on this box, wow. That is something. Wow. So first I gotta say, holy crap. For any of you that is a collector of any kind of game memorabilia, as well as a fan of Norman Reedus or Hideo Kojima, this right here is enough to say you need to get this. This is a collector's item. And that's something that's kind of odd. Collector's editions are thrown out with everything these days, and it's not a case where they're selective about it anymore. It's more of a thing where, hey, if we can make money off of it, it's going to have a collector's edition. Maybe, maybe somebody will buy it. Well, not too often do you get something that has a lot into it like this. And, I mean, yeah, it's just a box, but there's value to this, whether it be sentimental or whether it be monetary. And, you know, I'm sure a lot of people are going to find differences in what they see, what the value they see in it is. But, you know, on the back here we have a good picture of the landscape. There's Norman down there, or I believe his name is Sam in the game, Sam Porter Bridges. But it tells you the contents back here. So there is the full game, a Steelbook case, the BB Pod statue. If anybody's seen the trailer or, has already played, obviously, you know what the baby is, the bridge baby, BB. So there's a statue of that. A Nendoroid More Ludens minifigure with lanyard. Okay, so there's a figure of the Ludens character. Bridges cargo case, which is the big case. Damage sensor tape. Not sure what that is. Ludens mask sunglasses. Oh, it's an in-game item. Okay, so there's a bunch of in-game items. Ludens mask sunglasses, gold. Power skeleton, gold. All-terrain skeleton, gold. Armor plate level 2, gold. Death Stranding complete avatar set. Death Stranding Timefall, original music from the world of Death Stranding, which is a digital music album download, and a behind-the-scenes making of digital video. Alright, so I'm excited to get this open. I don't know about you guys, but really, I cannot wait to tear into this. So let's see if I can just tear the stickers off with my fingernails. That would be good to avoid, leaving them on there. I don't know why. Sometimes I get a little bit of anal about keeping the stickers on. If they don't tear, the object or tear the paint or the art off, I'm cool with that. I try to keep it like that, but, if I have to, I'll cut it. Looks like this is coming off smoothly, so we'll be able to get these off. Little bit at a time. There we go. One down. We'll stick that there for now. Let's go for two. Take it up here. Man, I gotta say though, I've been keeping myself off the internet today for the most part. There's a lot of times where I'm scrolling through Facebook and things like that, and I did some of that today, but I tried to avoid as much as I could about this game, because not only did I not want to see this box, this package, so this is a total surprise to me, but I also didn't want to see any gameplay. And for instance, one of my favorite YouTubers, somebody I've watched a lot of, is Jacksepticeye, and he actually had a video that came out of it today, and I almost tempted myself enough to watch it, but I want to experience it for the first time myself. Alright, so first things first, right in the top, beautiful. Here is the Steelbook case for the game. So there is looks like a bloody or dirtied up Norman Reedus on the top. It's hard to see there in focus. My lighting's pretty bad. On the back it just says Kojima Productions. Inside we've got some of the keys and items are here for, we have the digital deluxe content, the digital music album, those are in here, and so is the disc. And now in the background, here I'll take these out and set them down here. In the background, there is a bunch of stuff going on here. Picture of the inside, and it looks like dead sea animals and things like that all over a beach here, which is very reminiscent of the initial trailer. So that's pretty cool. Further now. I'll leave that sitting right here. Okay. So right now, a little bit of a area to work with, my bedroom right now. I was going to use the kitchen table. I have family down there using it, so I'm going to use up here. Oh wow, okay, looks like we're getting into the case. I'm assuming everything else is inside here. Wow, it's a little tough to get out there, so let me see if I can kind of dump it carefully without damaging the box. Ooh, never knew I'd have to fight with cardboard this much. Now, how many of you guys typically go for collector's editions for something, even if it's a new game like this where you don't know if you're going to like it or not, how many of you typically go for that kind of stuff? Let me know down in the comments. I, for one, I go for a lot of it. There's a good bit of times where if I really like something, or at least the presentation or the trailers and the things that have been given out, I'll typically try to go for the collector's edition. And then I keep the items. I'm not one to usually sell my stuff because I know a lot of people like to sell and trade in games and stuff like that, but I oftentimes what's really stuck in there. Oftentimes I always find, even if it's not the greatest game, I find something that I like about it, something I enjoy that brings me back, or that I want to use as an example in the future for something. Because if you don't know, I actually aspire to get into game design someday. So I pretty much keep a lot of games, even if I don't really care for them that much, as a record for things to do, things not to do, what I want to use as examples, what I want to use for research. So I get games, I keep them. I get collector's editions. I keep the items because I want to, when I get a house of my own someday, I want to decorate. I want to put that stuff out, have like a gamer kind of room. So I keep all my stuff. Maybe I'm a nerd, but hey, whatever. Oh man. So this is a lot bigger than I expected. Okay. Well, the handle doesn't go down, but it is... Oh, wow. It's a solid plastic case. Pretty big. Doesn't have wheels or anything on it. Just plain plastic hinges on the back. I was kind of hoping for at least metal pin hinges. Something to that effect. Or, I wasn't expecting the case to be metal, but just something back there to reinforce it a little bit more. On the bottom, I did notice there's some text. Not the Made in China sticker. We'll remove that. But there's code numbers, PIDE number, model number, type numbers, all kinds of stuff on here. So I'm assuming that has something or some significance to the game. So we'll snap these out. Let's open that up. How's it go? Oh, wow. Okay. Following text on the BB pod is decorative only and not actual instructions. Okay, so the BB pod, he takes 2 AAA batteries. Okay, not bad. Very simple. Wow. Okay, so inside the case, it's padded foam, and obviously we have the BB pod. This is that tape, whatever it said on the back, some sort of tape that it talked about, and then I believe that is the Luden's Nendoroid figure. Let's pull them out. Void. Do not paint. Well, there's a lot in here. It looks like it's just some sort of thin, like caution tape, essentially. And there's letters and things going around here. It's kind of tough to see and tough to read, obviously, without tearing it apart and without looking at all, the words and lettering and things. This is the kind of thing that I would typically keep in the plastic just because I'm not really going to use it or decorate with it or anything. But, like, the BB, actually, if this would have come out before Halloween, he'd have been a Halloween decoration for me. Speaking of collector's editions, again, I got the Resident Evil 7 collector's edition when that came out. Came with the house, and I use that as a Halloween decoration each year. Next, we're going to pull out the BB. Wow, that is very detailed. And Sherlock is tight. Flip toggle up, open case cover. Check trans connection. There's like a spinning little lever there. So, this is really on the outside. Nothing about this is really fancy or, metal or anything like that. Caution, use designated tool to remove bolt. And it's got a handle back here, which is cool. And I believe that's, game accurate. It looks like this button, this is a little push button, obviously is what you're going to use to turn them on. I actually just so happen to have screwdrivers and some batteries up here, I believe. So let me find them. Here's the screwdrivers. Let's take a look for the batteries. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Had to skip out there for a minute. I did find working AAA batteries. At first I was worried that it was this guy, and then I found out I had some other batteries hidden around. But it's going to be hard to see. But when you press this button, there's a little blue light that pops on, and then underneath him, there are some other little LED lights that come on. I wonder if I can get my lighting off. Would he shine a little bit better? Oh, that's a little better. It's very dark in here, though. Camera's not that great, I do apologize. But, yeah, he lights up. He glows pretty good. It's not the brightest of lights, but that's still pretty cool, and it does look very, very accurate, very detail-like to the game. So I'm going to go ahead and put this guy back together, and then put him back on, or in the case here, rather. Just need to slide this little piece. And then we'll look at the minifigure, which is the last item inside here, the last physical item. Okay. Pop that in there. And then, yeah. Oh, okay, Ludens. Ludens is, I thought that was the one character in the game. Ludens is Kojima's mascot for his company that they revealed. So, that is actually really cool. I mean, it doesn't really have to do with the game, but that's another little neat piece of memorabilia that you can hold on to, especially if you're a big Kojima fan. And this little sticker, there it goes. We'll open that up. Okay. Well, it said it was coming with a lanyard, but it's not, I don't think, the typical lanyard style. At least what we think of as a lanyard, like something that hangs around your neck or whatnot. So you got this little minifigure of Ludens. My hand shakes, I do apologize. See if we can get him to focus. No, he's not going to focus. Come on. Nope. Oh well. But neat little figure. Looks just like the mascot. And the lanyard just looks to be a little mini strap. A little string strap of some sort. I'm going to go ahead and put him back in and keep him in there as well. Wonder if it's actually something, though, that since that was the initial character mascot, maybe he'll appear in the game. And maybe at the same time, even if he doesn't, maybe it's just like a little mini, like a Easter egg kind of thing that maybe you'll find items based around this, or this little figure itself in the game somewhere. So that is actually it for what is in here. Overall, very, very impressed. I'm thoroughly impressed with this. To me, this is a worthwhile purchase. This is something that, in the end, will be put to good use, so to speak. I'll decorate with these items eventually. The BB, like I said, will probably be a Halloween decoration. Get rid of the big plastic bag that it came with. And that one too. I have a garbage can over there, so it'll all go in there eventually. But ultimately, there's a lot of neat stuff here altogether, and you get the game, you get extra content and things for the game, and overall, a lot of cool collector's items, a lot of things that somebody, again, who's a fan of any one of the actors in the game, who's a big Norman Reedus fan, who's a big Hideo Kojima fan, is going to love this collector's edition, whether they love the game or not. Now, loving the game is going to even add to it. It's going to make it even better on top of all that we've already mentioned. I'm excited. I can't wait to get in and play the game. So I'm going to go ahead and put all this stuff away, guys, and hopefully, the game turns out to be really good. But I got to get it put into the PS4 and installing here and get all that bonus content downloaded. And hopefully I'll have a good understanding of what's going on by the time I finish the game. Otherwise, I'll be completely lost. But as long as I enjoy it in some ways, I'll be happy, and that'll make it even more worthwhile. So that's it, guys, for this unboxing video. Let me know what you liked or what you disliked about it, or if you want to see more in the future. I do have a few more planned and some things that are coming out here soon, other games that, even if it's not so much of an unboxing as in, hey, this is the game, we'll tear the package off, this is all that comes with it, stuff like that. Whatever, you know, not everything's going to have a collector's edition or something cool like this that I can show off. But I do have a few other things coming out and some other items in general that I'd like to show off and do for here. So let me know what you think down in the comments. Again, tell me what you like, what you dislike. I'm new to this, so I'm open to any kind of criticism. But this is the beginning and hopefully the start of a very long, very awesome channel here with tons of good content for you guys. For now, I'm signing off. We'll see you next time.